Hey, coaches, welcome back. Football Talk with Coach Chip. Going to be a little shorter video today. My favorite play action pass protection. Going to try to do things here during the season that can help you, not trying to introduce any kind of new schemes or anything like that, because I don't want you to do that. You shouldn't be looking for more plays. You should be looking for more ways. And if you have trouble the first few weeks of the season with your play action pass pro, maybe this will be a good tweak for your offensive line. All right, don't forget, the podcast is on Spotify and Apple. Please go over and check it out. Got some great conversations with coaches from all across the country. Also, the Jet Manual is out, as is the offensive line manual. Still selling like crazy. Here we are, about to be week 2 of the Alabama season, which is the 3rd week. People are still buying the Jet Manual and the Gap Down Backer Manual. That's awesome. So it's there. Hit me up. If you want a deep dive, like got a question, say, Coach, we put this in on Monday and it's not looking too good. Hey, hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com. We'll figure something out because I want you to be successful. Don't forget, opportunity to support, easy for me to say, buymeacoffee.com/Coach Chip. You're going to show your appreciation for all this free content. We still got our fall freebie giveaways. We got the practice plan, practice schedule. Listen, folks, quit wasting time. Have a plan. Work the plan. This is a great way to do it. You don't like what your call sheet's giving you on game night? Here's a great call sheet. This is free, as is the sample practice schedule, and it's not something that you can't do. All you got to do is get it. It's free. It's a Excel spreadsheet file, and you plug your stuff in. It's already laid out for you. It fits on the front and back of a regular piece of cardstock or paper. You laminate it. You got a great call sheet. And there's a video that explains how we do that. All right, let's get started. It kind of picks up almost mid-conversation that I was having about how we blocked play action pass for years. We didn't always block it this way. It depended. But this was my favorite way. And especially when we were majoring in gap scheme, which was most of my career, we loved blocking it this way. It looks like a run. If you run any gap scheme, this is the best way to go, in my opinion. So the running back on a flash fake right here, fill for the pulling guard. He's really going to feel kind of outside the pulling guard because you got a guy coming in this gap. Backside, you're going to gap, hinge, high wall. That's what you got to add that too. If you just tell the kid to gap hinge, he'll gap hinge. And once the kid runs upfield, he'll go, okay, it's a running play. I'm just going to release down the field. Make sure he knows. Gap, hinge, high wall. Notice it looks like what you do on a run. It looks like what you're going to do on a power or on a buck. A guy's key in the tackle looks like gap, flip, gap, hinge. Okay, and then when he runs upfield, you high wall him. If he tries to come in the B gap, of course, it's still the same rule. Gap means we've talked about that before in other videos. He's got to protect that B gap first. So if that DN comes flying in the B gap, he's got him. Just work those hips inside and force him outside, then high wall his butt upfield. Now the backside guard is going to pull left, and it's going to be a skip pull like we always do. When he skip pulls and gets his depth, got to get his depth, he's not going to get downhill for a kick. He's going to stay flat in the backfield. Remember, it's a pass, and he's going to start reading the DN, in man on the line. If this guy is squeezing, he'll log him. If the cat runs right here, kick him. If he runs upfield, kick him. And notice I got a little squiggly line right there. Okay, so it's not just a kick out. You think he go out there and hit it and forget it. Think he's just kicking out for the guy to run inside of him. He needs to fit up on him, come to balance, okay, good base, and punch him, and then ride his butt up the field if he's running up the field. The play side tackle is going to block down, guard, block down, center, block back. Gap down, 3-step shuffle. Now, the 3 steps matters, and here's why the 3 steps matter. If he's not engaged by the 3rd step, let's say this tackle came over here. They're doing some kind of game, some kind of stunt. Then he'll stop on the 3rd step. Nothing's there. No backer's coming, and he's going to shuffle back. Let's just say they don't, so he's going to block down, boom. Then he's going to stay with that guy and try to ride him over here. So he's going to block down 3 steps. If engaged, stay with that guy and just take him wherever he wants to go, preferably right jump. All right, guard, same rule. Gap down, 3-step shuffle. 1, 2, 3, not engage. Backer did not come. Shuffle back, look for leakage. Gap down, 3-step shuffle. Gap down, 3 steps. Gap, dash, down, dash, shuffle. Okay, so there's the steps, just like it is in gap down backer. And then the shuffle, he shuffles back, looking for leakage, head on a swivel. Center, back 3 steps, shuffle. Back 3 steps, shuffle. If he's not engaged by the 3rd step, he's going to shuffle. Okay, if there's a lineman there, he's going to have him by 3 steps. If a backer's coming, he's going to see it. Let's just say the backer's coming and he's on his 3rd step, so he just put his foot in the ground and shuffle. No, if he sees him coming, he'll stay there and get him. Why do we do the 3 steps? So they will not collide with the pulling guard. When we first started doing it, the kids would say, hey, nothing's there, and they just start shuffling back. And so the 3 steps do that. Also, 3 steps make sure the gap's clear. All right, coaches, I told you it'd be kind of a short one for long-winded Coach Chip, but I just wanted to share with you a way to block play action pass. My favorite way, especially if you're a gap down team. If you're a gap team, this is the way to go on your PAP because it looks like a run for the first few steps. You got your pulling guard, you got your gap hinge and tackle, and you got your down blocks on the front side. Son, you cannot beat that. That is the best thing since sliced bread. Hey, be sure to like the video. Go ahead and click on it right now. You haven't done so. Do me a favor, check and make sure you are subscribing. I have heard some stories where people have subscribed to channels for years and all of a sudden they don't anymore. Don't know what's going on. It happens with some of the big time YouTubers. That's where I heard it from. So double check and make sure you're subscribed. These are our free coaching resources. They're available to you just for subscribing. And there's some things I have that I share that aren't on there. I rotated them off. If there's something you want and you don't see it, ask me. I may have it. Okay, and it may be something that's not even a resource yet. It's just something that I have saved up in the old computer. So please be sure to do that. As always, guys, be elite.